Hello there everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at every possible character that could be included in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. TT Games have confirmed there will be about 500 available characters in the game, but not all of them playable, but we're going to go through every single one of them that could possibly make it into the game. Before we start, I do also make LEGO Star Wars, Battlefront 2, Squadrons, and Jedi Fallen Order content, as well as some other stuff, so be sure to check that out if you'd like. Now let's speculate about every character that could be included in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. There are some characters, like the main characters, that will obviously be included, so I will not explain why they could be in the game, but for other bizarre characters that you would expect that I'm speculating, that could potentially be an option like Ahsoka Tano will be explained in depth as to when, where, how, and why she could be a possible addition to the roster. Additionally, we'll be counting skins for the same character as the same person, as in the newer games, characters have skins and do not account for different characters in the selection screen. Also, we'll not be accounting for different skins in this list, so if a character's appearance changes between movies like Luke Skywalker for example, I will not readdress and assume you already remember that I said his name previously. I would also like to point out that yes, I did leave out some characters in my last video about where I did 250 before we had 500 confirmed. I reread every single one of your comments about which characters I missed and I tried to put as many into this video as I could. Finally, I will go through the films in chronological order, so now let us begin the list. In Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, it could include characters such as Master Qui-Gon Jinn, who was confirmed in the trailer, Obi-Wan Kenobi, who was also confirmed in the trailer, Padme Amidala, who was confirmed to be coming by the developers, the Queen's Handmaidens, Rabbe, Sabe, Darth Maul, who was confirmed in the trailers, Jar Jar Binks, who was confirmed by the developers, Captain Panaka, Newt Gunray, Rune Racco, Lot Dodd, the Naboo Security Officer, a Naboo Pilot, Dina L. Berger, Rick Ali, Jiris Janik, who is a Naboo Officer, a Republic Pilot, a Battle Droid Commander, Battle Droid Pilot, Battle Droid Security Force, Droidico, who was confirmed in the trailer, Shaka, Avida, Rango Tel, R5X2, G8R3, Chalk, Quinlan Voss, who was originally a character in the background on Tatooine, but was made into a Jedi in the Clone Wars TV show, Anakin Skywalker, Sebulba, Ben Quadraneros, Gasgano, Eldar Bedo, Eb E and Doncott, Elon Mack, Bowles Ruhr, Clegg Holdfast, Adi Mandrill, Tempto Paligas, Mahonic, Mars Guo, Varki, Ark Rose, Dud Bolt, Juan Sandage, and Rat's Trial are all pod racers in Episode 1, and it would be great to see all of these come into the game. Plus, I needed to fill up this list, so why not? Fode and Bede, who are the announcers, Aura Singh, Wald, Kidster, Gardula the Hutt, Watto, Jawas, who is confirmed in promotional art, Pit Droids, Palpatine, Shmi Skywalker, that old woman that says,
"Storm's coming up, Annie. You better get home quick."
Captain Tarples, Gungan Warrior, TC-14, Yoda, who was confirmed at events, Mace Windu, who was confirmed at events, Plo Koon, Jarl Proof, Ki Adi Mundi, Master Evan Peel, Oppo Rancis, Yaddle, who was confirmed in interviews, Sasay Tin, Eth Koth, Adigalia, Sayo Bibble, Boss Nass, Nemodian Guards, a Nemodian, Reptairs, R2-D2 was confirmed in promotional art, at events, and interviews, C-3PO, who was also confirmed in promotional art, events, and interviews, Chancellor Valorum, C. Tiara, who is Valorum's aide, Masameda, and the PK droid. Those are the ones I could think of that we could see from The Phantom Menace. As I said, I will not be repeating any of these names from now on since they've already been accounted for among the list. We will now move on into Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Count Dooku, FA-4 pilot droid, R2-KT, Lama Su, Tan Wee, Koa Sai, Jango Fett, who was confirmed in the trailer, Boba Fett, who was confirmed in the trailer and promotional art, Coleman Trebor, Coleman Kajaki, I don't know how to say that one, Zam Wessel, Wat Tambor, San Hill, Rune Gunne, Paso Argente, Chu Mai, Po Nudo, Tickles, Daenerys Keith, Darwak, Sunfac, Dorme, a B-2 battle droid, Captain Typho, Elan Sel Sabago, Owen Lars, Aunt Beru, Clegg Lars, Shakti, Ayla Secura, Jedi Bob, Jocasta Nu, Ornfree Tar, Senator Chuchi, Senator Farr, Bail Organa, Poggle the Lesser, Zombie Geonosian, and this could be interesting because it could provide content from previous games like the Clone Wars and diversifying the Geonosian gameplay. Geonosian, Sifo Diaz, Pablo Jill, Bultar Swan, Nikontis Tusi, Savetjet Josali, Sar Laboda, Sarse Jeng, Master Ekem Raeli, Lumas Iktima, Tan Euster, Fi Ek Shirsh, Qmars Rathan Gom, Ishtan Mikota, Roan Shrine, Joclad Denva, Rothdel Mansona, Tardos Gon, Sardos Bluk, and all of those were background Jedi that were seen in the Geonosian arena. Luminara Unduli, Barris Offee, Master Kit Fisto, Dexter Jetster, the Robot Waitress, R4P17, a Clone Cadet, a Clone Child, an Unarmored Adult Clone, a Clone Trooper, a Clone Captain, a Clone Lieutenant, a Clone Commander, a Clone Sergeant, a Clone Pilot. Commander Pons was actually a clone that was seen next to Yoda in the Battle of Geonosis. And Queen Jamila. That's all the new characters I thought of that came up in Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. Less and less characters will start to come out of these movies as we go on, since I've already covered certain characters. Swiftly, let's move into Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. General Grievous, Darth Vader, who was confirmed in the trailer, Imperial Medical Droid, Padme's Droid Doctor, Padme's Droid Nurse, the Buzz Droid, R4G9, Chewbacca, who was confirmed in the trailer, Queen Natui, Tyon Medon, or the Utapawian Governor Obi-Wan meets, Lampe Fei, Utapawian crew member, Tai, Utapawian, Kalidahan, Agan Kolar, Depa Debalba, Jedi Youngling, Stas Ali, Jet Jakusa, I said that one wrong, Sandorlik, Baron Papadoina, Senate Guards, Ask At, Magna Guards, Mustafarian Droid, Darth Plagueis, Commander Cody, Commander Gree, Sergeant Apo, Commander Bakara, Commander Bly, Commander Neo, Commander Devis, a 212th Clone Trooper, a 212th Clone Airborne Trooper, Shock Trooper, the 442nd Beach Trooper, the 501st Clone Trooper, Captain Jag, Kashyyyk Clone, 41st Scout Battalion Clone, 327th Clone, Galactic Marines Clone, Neo Scout Troopers, ATRT Driver, Oddball, who was a clone pilot that came up time and time again in the Clone Wars, like during the Malevolence, I believe, and during the Battle of Umbara, who was actually in Revenge of the Sith. 104th Battalion clone, Commander Wolf, and even though he wasn't in the films, I do believe he will be included with all the other clone commanders as he's more well known than Captain Jag. Clone in Disguise, V-Wing Pilot, Clone Firefighter, Clone Mechanic, Chief Tarful, Wookiee Warrior, Captain Marumu, Bray Organa, Ramus Antilles, Queen Ampilia. I think that wraps up the prequels. Now that we move into the originals, a lot more characters will start to pop up as a lot more characters are introduced. I would like to say that before we move on, that I included as many clones as I could because, I mean, everyone likes clones, of course, and including every clone from the movies would be just very cool to play as, and I feel that they will try to include a decent amount of clones. And now let's move on to Episode 4, A New Hope. Luke Skywalker, who was confirmed in images. Leia Organa, who was confirmed in the trailer. Han Solo, who was confirmed in promotional images. R5-D4. Rebel Friend. Rebel Soldier. Rebel Protocol Droid to provide more options for Protocol Droid usage. Stormtrooper. Sandtrooper. Sandtrooper Commander. Sandtrooper Lieutenant. Enlisted Sandtrooper. Death Star Crew, Death Star Gunner, an Imperial Officer, an Imperial Crew Member, a TIE Fighter Pilot, Governor Tarkin, Admiral Mahdi, Admiral Yularen, General Tag, Wedge Antilles, Biggs Darklighter, a Mouse Droid, Jack Porkins to provide more pilot options. Gold Leader. Red Leader. Theron Net. Garvin Driefs. Greedo. A Rodian who was confirmed in promotional art. A Devaronian who was confirmed in interviews. An Aqualish, which was confirmed by the developers. Jabba the Hutt, although he wasn't in the original movie, he was added later in with him standing outside Han's ship surrounded by bounty hunters, and this is the first time chronologically we've seen him since Episode 1, but we're not counting that because it wasn't even 2 seconds, so I put him in this movie because this is his first appearance, besides Episode 1. Tusken Raider, who was confirmed by the developers, a Womp Rat, General Dodonna, R2-Q5, R1-G4, CZ1, ASP Droid, Cantina Band Member, Ponda Baba, Dr. Evazan, the Bartender, an Imperial Spy, the Death Star Droid, and, of course, the Gonk Droid, who was confirmed by the developers, of course. I believe that is everyone from Episode 4 that I think could be added in. Not as many as I expected, but still a good amount. Let's move on to Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Dak Ralter, General Rakan, General Veers, Admiral Piet, Commander Ozzel, Captain Nita, a Snowtrooper Commander, an AT-AT pilot, Lando Calrissian, who was confirmed in the trailer, Lobot, Wilro Hood, who is the ice cream guy that everyone makes fun of from Empire Strikes Back, Dengar, IG-88, Bosk, Zuckuss, Forlum, Cloud City Wingguard, a Wampa, Rebel Hoth Trooper, Rebel Hoth Officer, Rebel Hoth Ground Crew Member, Ugnaught, Probe Droid, K-3PO, and a Medical Droid. We have now completed Episode 5, and let's just go on and move into Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Bib Fortuna, Cy Snoodles, Salacious B. Crumb, Max Rebo, Droopy McCool, what a great name, Joe Wowza, another great name. Ula, Lin Mi, Rancor Keeper, Rancor, EV-99, 88, Weequay Skiff Guard, who was confirmed in the trailer, Kithoba, Dormian Guard, Bomar Monk, Admiral Akbar, Mon Calamari Rebel Officer, Mon Mothma, General Madine, 9 Num, 10 Num, General Kraken, Wicket, who was confirmed in promotional art, Chief Chirpa, Logray, Tebow, Halpu, Moff Jirajad, the ATST pilot, Imperial Guards, Endor Rebel Soldier, Rebel Commando, and Commander Rex. It's basically confirmed that Captain Rex is in fact on the planet during the Battle of Endor in the finale of Star Wars Rebels, which makes him in the films and allows him to be in this game. And it would be great if we get some clone appearances as skins, of course. Scout Trooper, A-Wing Pilot, B-Wing Pilot, the Emperor's Advisor, and that's the end of the original trilogy. All we have left is the sequels, which should be the remainder of this list, so let's waste no time and jump into Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Rey, who was confirmed in the trailer, Kylo Ren, who was confirmed in the trailer, Poe, who was confirmed at events, Finn was confirmed at events, BB-8 was confirmed in the trailer, Captain Phasma was confirmed by the developers, Maz Kanata, ME-8D9, who is Maz's droid, PZ-4Co, Strongo Tugs, which is Maz's chef, Kanja Club member, Tasu Leech, the Guavian Death Gang member, Balatik, Unkar Plutt, Snoke, who was confirmed by the developers, Lor San Tekka, General Hux, who was confirmed by the developers, Lieutenant Connix, Snap Wexley, Admiral Satura, First Order Stormtrooper, Heavy First Order Stormtrooper, Resistance Trooper, Resistance Officer, Resistance Crew Member, Vober Down, Riot First Order Trooper, First Order Snow Trooper, Elite First Order Snow Trooper, First Order Flame Trooper, First Order TIE Fighter Pilot, Special Forces TIE Fighter Pilot, FN-2199, Starkiller Base Crew Member, Rathars, Tito, Jessica Pava, Elo Etzi, Dr. Colonna, who is the doctor who attended to Chewbacca at the Resistance Base, Varmic, Grumgar, Brazil Nita, Sidon Athano, Quiggled, Reg Brasuna, who is a Crimson Corsair member, Prenequili, which is a Crimson Corsair member, Revanth, who is a Crimson Corsair member, Squeaky, who is a Crimson Corsair member, Kix. Kix is actually having a long, complicated backstory, but he is the last surviving clone who joins the Crimson Corsair, so I'm putting him in here. Adin Mose, who is a character from The Force Awakens who helped smuggle the Rathars with Han Solo and Chewbacca. Athgar Heath, who is a Dirthrini bounty hunter on Jakku. Wolavan, Constable Zuvio, G897, Hurid 327, CO34, aka Chad, VL44, and that will finish The Force Awakens. As we get closer and closer to the end of the sequels, there will now be less and less than before, because of how much ground we've covered, but let's not waste any more time, let's get to The Last Jedi. Rose Tico, Paige Tico, Vice Admiral Holdo, unfortunately, Commander Darcy, the Master Codebreaker, DJ, Slow and Low, Lovey, Canto Bite Cop, the Broom Boy, Bargwill Tomder, First Order Executioners, the Praetorian Guard, Elite Praetorian Guard, the Melee Praetorian Guard, Tali Lentra, Captain Peavy, Captain Kennedy, Psi Threnali, Major Emant, the Caretakers, a Resistance BB unit, Crystal Foxes, the Thala Siren, Porgs, and BB-9E. Alright, now let's move into the Rise of Skywalker, the finale of the Skywalker Saga. Zori Bliss, Babu Frick, Janna, the Orback Rider, Snowtrooper Commander, Commander Pride, a Sith Trooper, Sith Crew Member, Sith Fleet Officer, Sith Trooper Commander, Sith Jet Trooper, First Order Jet Trooper, Dio, who was confirmed in the trailer, Ochi, Rey's mother, Rey's father, Bulio, Apelk, who is a Knight of Ren, Cardo, who is a Knight of Ren, Kururk, who is a Knight of Ren, Trudgen, who is a Knight of Ren, Ushar, who is a Knight of Ren, and Visceral, which is a Knight of Ren. Palmet, who is Wicket's son, Claude, Septon Vanek, Roby Tice, Aftab Akbar, Beaumont Kin, who is Dominic Monaghan's character, Ahsoka Tano, and Ahsoka Tano is a fan favorite character, and her voice was technically heard at the end of Rise of Skywalker, making her an option on the list. Kanan Jarrus, who is the exact same reason as Ahsoka. Hera, the ghost was actually in the film, meaning that she could have been flying it. Jason Syndulla, same reason as Hera. Darth Revan is actually rumored to be one of the statues on Exegol in the Rise of Skywalker, as well as Darth Malak and Darth Nihilus. Barada is a Sith statue on Exegol. Feya is a Sith statue on Exegol. Sistros is a Sith statue on Exegol. Yajan is also a Sith statue on Exegol. That was a lot of S's. Sith Acolyte, Sith Conjurer, Admiral Ray Sloane, who was actually, according to Wikipedia, apparently had something to do with the Rise of Skywalker, as a source says she's somewhere in the visual dictionary. But that was actually all of the movies. Now, I'd like to see characters outside of the movies, like George Lucas, Kathleen Kennedy. I mean, I don't really want to see her, to be honest, but I think she'll be in here. J.J. Abrams, Rian Johnson, Dave Filoni, since he had helped some of the sequels, and he's a big name. He might be the next George Lucas of Star Wars in a sense, so I'm putting him on here. Irvin Kershner, who is the director of Empire Strikes Back. Richard Manquard, who is the director of Return of the Jedi. John Williams, and Indiana Jones. I think they could also include some Legends characters like they did in LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars 3, and some of these could be Starkiller or Galen Marek, Darth Malgus, Bastila Shan, and Darth Bane. That's it for Out of Universe now, and the rest of this list is just customizable characters. That's right, I think the rest are just going to be customizable characters. I think that there's going to have an entire row just to be them, and I think that this row will just be customizable characters. And there we have it, we have finally gone over 500 characters that could be included in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share, and turn the notification bell on so you can see more videos just like this when they are released at your leisure. 300 likes and I'll do the exact same thing I did here, but for the skin, so make sure you like the video if you want to see that. Thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.